welcome. So I'm doing a series of videos about what I think we should be hearing from our MPs, or things not, from either side, or just basically some political stuff, basically. So this is one of that scenario. So I am going to start off with the news and media and social media and stuff, because freedom of the press, freedom of speech, they are all very, very important. They should never, ever be curtailed. Ever. It's a basic right. Okay? So, yes, by all means, that should be the case. However, what we are seeing from a lot of social media and even now mainstream news is this sensationalism and, especially on social media, misinformation, lies, people just saying whatever they want and getting away with it, no one calling them out. And that really, I've seen some really dangerous things recently on social media, really dangerous. Things like people doing videos about, don't listen to your doctor, if they're giving you pills for this or pills for that, don't take them, take these bloody whatever pills instead, and it's just like, no, the things they are telling people not to take are things that genuinely really do well. I know one of my parents is on one of them, and it's really made a difference, and it's insane, and the trouble is people are listening to these people. So what, first of all, I think we should be saying is that any site where things like that are allowed to be published, they should have fact checkers, and they should be, independent of government. They should be there to genuinely just literally do what they say, check facts, and not get if something is misleading or incorrect, then it should have a thing on it that says this post is not factual, or this post can, if you follow this post, it can cause harm. And I'm not on about people calling people stupid and things like that, because that's here and there. I'm talking about real, proper, dangerous disinformation. I'm not talking about people having different varying opinions and things. What I'm saying is, if somebody is saying something that is blatantly not true, then that should have a fact checker on it. That being said, you've also got issues with the mainstream media nowadays, because they are going in for this sensationalist journalism to try and keep up with social media. And the trouble with social media is, one, anyone can say anything, and a lot of the time it goes unchecked, which is bad. Two, social media works off algorithms. So if you have a particular view, or you watch a video, or you search for something, then you will get more videos and more information and more things that give you that point or reinforce that point. If you ever notice how if you Google something, if you're looking for something in your shopping, then you will get that on Facebook, you'll get it on Instagram, you'll get it on TikTok, you'll get it on Twitter. It's because all of these things are working behind the scenes to reinforce or try and give you or try and sell you something. And this, I think, is where the system is really falling down at the moment. It needs better legislation. The other thing that really, really, really pees me off and just needs is clickbait headlines. Clickbait headlines are just the worst thing. They're infuriating, they're annoying, and mostly, nowadays I just don't click on things because you can just tell it's clickbait. It's like my dad was read something the other day, and it was about Lando Norris. He's crashing Formula 1. I was like, no, it's clickbait. I knew what the article was about because I'd seen something anyway. And basically, he'd gone to some motorbike show or something, and there'd been people changing rides and things. Nothing to do with what the headline was about at all. It was ridiculous. And there's so many of them now. It's unbelievable. They should be banned. Clickbait headlines should just be banned. If you want a headline about something, it should be factual to the article, not a complete load of BS. It's ridiculous. And that being said, genuine news media needed to be pulled up when they're making mistakes as well, and they need to be held accountable. Freedom of speech, as I said, is so important, but so are facts. You can't just make things up. It's not on. You can't. It's just, and it seems we are in this kaleidoscope of this happening. It's just everywhere at the moment, and it's spiraling out of control, and it's not a good thing. And I think we should be saying that we need fact checkers, and we need the mainstream news to give us factual, honest, non-biased, non-twisted, not sensationalized news. News ain't sexy, and that's the trouble. So to make it sexy, people just come up with all sorts of random, or just try and make it sound like it's better than it is. And unfortunately, it's not. It's news. That is the whole point about it. It is supposed to be factual. And then you've got basically some of the companies that own news companies. And I think we can all get on board with the fact that, frankly, the Murdochs shouldn't be allowed to own a news company or even have broadcasting rights anywhere in the world, frankly. Now, you know, what the government should be saying, in my opinion, and I straight, these are only my opinions, you know, you can disagree with them if you want. And that's the whole point, I guess, kind of. Anyway, moving on from that. It's the fact that they should be turning around and saying, right, we will give you 12 months to sort things out, but after that, you do not have a license to print, make, or televise news in this country. Simple as that. Because if you stop the people that are causing a lot of the problems, then the problems hopefully go away. Not necessarily, unfortunately, as I'm sure we all know to our perils. But again, these are things, you know, the trouble is people, I mean, no one's ever stood up to the Murdochs anyway, because everyone's so scared of them. Because they'll just print whatever they want and get away with it. And that's the point. It shouldn't be happening. Just should not be happening. I don't know. I mean, I might revisit this because I don't think I've really, I didn't really plan it. I filmed this once and I wasn't happy with the video, so I've tried to film it again and I'm still not really happy with it, but I think I probably will post this one to give you an idea of where I'm going with this. I'm still going to be doing all my other videos as well. These are just ones that are going to be popping in and out. I want to do some more car videos. I was even thinking about doing like a separate car channel, but I'm not sure because I don't really know if I don't do enough. That's the trouble, and I'm trying to get motivated to do more, but it's not always easy. But anyway, that is that for now. You know what to do. Come back, like, subscribe, comment, say hello, do what you want. Anyway, I'll catch you next time. Cheers.
Jet plane headed up to the sky, spread wings and the clouds getting